Get goat milk stuff in southern Indiana where it's absolutely everything goats. I'm here with Emery Jonas at Goat Milk Stuff. Tell me about these lovely ladies that we're with.
So these guys are a bunch of our goats. We have just over 250 on the property,
wow.
But it didn't really start that way. We started with 2 goats, and from that we were able to build this entire business. So my mom started the business back in about 2008 when she looked at the back of the baby wash that she'd always used and realized it was full of petroleum-based chemicals and all sorts of things that she really didn't want on her kids' skin.
Right.
And so she started making all of the soap, and it started to do wonders for my dad's skin, which had always cracked and split really bad. And that's kind of how we started with the whole soap operation. That kind of started to grow the business. We were able to move to this property in 2013, I think, because we outgrew the farm in Charlestown. We just didn't have enough land. So we have 36 acres
36
here.
acres and over 250 goats?
And over 250 goats.
Wow, yep. Wow. So you said this was a family operation. How many kids, how many siblings do you have?
So I have 7 siblings, so there are 8 of us, yeah. So I'm the 3rd oldest.
So you have different experiences with the goats. So what type of goats are these again?
So these guys are Alpines. So these are the large dairy breed. We're mainly going to use these guys for producing all of our products, things like our soaps and our confections and our baked goods, our cheeses and dairy products. Those are all going to happen with the Alpine dairy goats. And then the Nigerian dwarfs are the miniature breed. They stay significantly smaller, and so we're going to use those guys for most of our agritourism.
So soap is where it all started. How many scents do you have now?
So we have just around 30 throughout the year. Those kind of switch out and change throughout the seasons depending on kind of what's in for that season, but right around 30.
Now it's beyond soap. You have much more to offer. What else do you have? Yeah,
so we do all sorts of things like solid lotion sticks. We're going to do things like lip balms and deodorants. We'll do salves. We do all sorts of different products. We do a laundry soap here that stays away from things like optical brighteners that are going to be found in a lot of chemical detergents and things. So we're going to do all sorts of different products that are going to stay away from the chemicals found in most places.
So all of this is made with goat milk?
Yeah, so it's all going to have different aspects of goat's milk in it, whether it's going to be in the base soap that we're going to use that soap then in the other products, or whether it's going to be actually putting it into the base product itself.
Wow. And so all of the soaps is handmade. Lots of love and a special touch. So we're going to add a special touch to this.
We are,
What are we going to do to this?
So we're going to get to swirl the soap afterwards. I'm kind of after it's pretty much set up and into hard trace, which is what the consistency that this is at right here. We're going to go ahead and take these bamboo skewers and just go ahead and design the tops. So it's just adding a little bit of texture. So it just kind of makes it a little interesting, adds some personality.
So you have 3 different types of buildings. You have the barn, where we visited and loved on the goats. The building where you have your soaps, deodorant, laundry soap, all that good stuff. Where are we at now?
So now we're in the kitchen. So this is where we do all of our edible products. So we kind of started with a lot of the cheeses and dairy products. You know, we've been making cheese really since we had the goats, so even before we were making soap. But without a grade A or grade B kitchen, we weren't able to sell any of it. So we were able to start selling it in 2015 when we built this building. And we've started experimenting with all sorts of different cheeses. So we do things like a Hoosier Blue here, or a Hoosier Blue, that's this one, which is, it's an aged and pressed cheese that we're going to inject the blue into and develop that strong flavor. We'll also do the Hoosier Blanc, which is the same type of cheese, it just doesn't have that extra blue in it. We're also going to do things like our fetas, we'll do things like chèvres. Chèvre is a nice creamy spreadable cheese that we're going to be able to put on top of things like breads or grilled cheese.
And then this.
Yes, so the other thing that we get to do in this kitchen's building is that we get to make all of our confections. So we do things like our fudge, so this is a chocolate walnut fudge that we do here, but we do a bunch of different variations of that as well. We'll do chocolate peanut butter, we do a butter pecan, all sorts of fun fudges. We'll dip things in chocolate like Oreos or caramels or all sorts of fun stuff we get to dip in chocolate, and we'll do our base caramels and our toffee as well.
Well, thank you so much. I've enjoyed it. I'm going to have to buy some stuff before I leave. For more information on goat milk stuff, visit us at visitindiana.com.